Hey, it's Garry Dean, GarryDeanDetailing.com. Also check out DetailJuice.com. Give us a like on Facebook on both pages if you don't mind. I'm here today with my number 58. Yeah, 58 of the same car to date. It's been about almost 2 years since I started working on these FRS BRZs, and this is number 58. This particular client drove the car all the way from Miami up to Tampa to have me compound polish and apply some Opti Pro to this whole thing. I love these cars and I really like working on them. This one is actually one of the worst cases that I've seen of, I'm gonna put it to you just like it is, customer neglect. That doesn't make him a bad person. That just means that he's not maintaining it properly. I mean, this thing is so hazy and scratched that it makes me want to throw up. It drives me absolutely bonkers and excites me at the same time. I'm always excited to jump into something like this because I know that I can bring the customer amazing results and he's going to be super happy. So where I'm at now is I've got the whole car washed and decontaminated with the NanoSkin wash mitt. I've also, it's all dried because I use the Garry Dean wash method, of course, with the infinite use detail juice. And now I'm going to show you what the paint looks like, and then because I'm pressed for time today, I'm probably going to do a 50-50 shot video in between and then show you the end outcome, but it's going to be a dramatic improvement, and here we go. You can see all the scratches and the haziness. It's all over the car, but these areas are the worst. I mean, it's just not clear. You can see where the fluorescence, you should be able to see that light perfectly through this clear coat, and you cannot. See if you can see all those scratches. Oh yeah, you can see all that haze. It's really bad. Yeah. So anyway, the whole car's like that. Unfortunately, it's got a bunch of dings all in it, which I am going to help him find someone. Here's another one. Help him find someone in the Miami area who does paintless dent repair to fix all that. You may or may not be able to see all those dings right there. All that waviness right here. So it's all dinged up. It had adhesive all over the place. I'm guessing from when the dealer pulled the plastics off. It's got scratches everywhere, paint transfer from whatever hit it. I got the wheels, barrels, fender wells, all that all prepped. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this thing. I'm gonna compound. I'm gonna use swirl mark remover from DetailJuice.com with the orange Buff and Shine microfiber pads. That's usually my starting point. If I have to use anything more aggressive than that, which, you know, with the correction stuff that I do, it's often that I have to use Meguiar's M100, M101, but those are really the only compounds that I use other than my swirl mark remover, and then my finishing polish from DetailJuice.com is generally what I finish with. So with that said, I got scratches all over the place. I also wanted to show this crazy paint defect. It looks like those areas are inside the clear coat. I'm not sure what is going on there, but it's weird. Anyway, so that is a 6-month-old Scion FRS. You can see how hazy this patch is right there compared to everything else. All right, I'm not gonna waste any more time yapping. I'm gonna get to work and make it happen. All right, I'm working on this FRS and I'm just doing some testing. I don't have time to shoot a real video for the comparison today. And I do have the Rupes lhr12e, which is what I use for most of my heavier correction stuff. But none of that matters. It's obvious that that would be the go-to for serious correction. But what I'm trying to do, because I like my Harbor Freight dual action polisher so much, and it's so lightweight, small, versatile, it works well, it has lots of power for most jobs that aren't serious correction, like one-step polishes. I like to grab that thing and use that. But as far as, and then all-in-ones as well, I'll use my DA. But what I'm doing now is, because a lot of people have been asking about how the Duetto performs, the Rupes Duetto, I have one in my possession. I am using it now, and all I'm gonna say is that it's smoother than the Harbor Freight DA. It obviously has a larger throw at 12 millimeter. I don't feel like it's as torquey. You know, I mean, just design in general is probably better, but I love the simplicity of the Harbor Freight DA, and I can tell you that I use the, there it is right there, I use the orange Buff and Shine 5.5 inch foam pad with Meguiar's D300. I'm just messing around with this stuff on both machines. There's a Harbor Freight dual action polisher and the Rupes Duetto. Rupes, however you want to say it, doesn't matter. So apples to apples, same pad, same compound, both maxed out on speed. Oh, I do have the washer modification done. I just want to say thank you so much to Kevin Brown at buffdaddy.com. If you guys are in the market to buy a Rupes tool, then buffdaddy.com, Mr. Kevin Brown is the guy that you guys need to talk to. His customer service is second to none. I mean, it's, you know, it's the best that you can find. He's always a pleasure to deal with and talk to, and he'll help you with whatever you need. He's like the wizard of all that is polishing. So check out Kevin Brown at buffdaddy.com. He also has all kinds of other goodies for sanding and polishing and stuff like that as well. He's also a Meguiar's distributor, so if you are looking for some Meguiar's stuff, check out buffdaddy.com. And that is actually where I got the Duetto from. But I can tell you that I did this side right here with the Harbor Freight DA, and this is what it looked like before, all hazy and nasty, all those scratches I showed you a minute ago. 3 passes to make a section pass in this section right here. Just this little area gave me this result with the Harbor Freight DA, and the orange Buff and Shine foam 5.5 inch pad and Meguiar's D300. This right here is the Duetto with the exact same setup. Now, I've still got a lot more testing to do. Definitely. I've actually used both tools with Meguiar's microfiber cutting pads as well. I've found that the Harbor Freight DA works way better on contours and curves than the Duetto. It stops spinning and just oscillates. You know, I'm still working on it. All I just wanted to, you know, people are asking me what I'm thinking. People know that I have this thing, and so I just want to put this little tidbit out there. It's a smoother, the Duetto is a smoother running machine. It doesn't seem to have the power of the Harbor Freight DA. With the washer mod, you can apply a little bit more pressure, but not a lot. I can tell you that I am still testing, but at this point, I'm still favoring my Harbor Freight DA. I mean, pound for pound, a $60 machine that you can get, at this point, I'm gonna say almost the same results as a, I guess that machine goes for $300, I'm not sure. So that's where we're at right now. I mean, the results speak for themselves. Both got fantastic results. All blurry now. Both got fantastic results. You know, I don't know, 60 bucks. Well, I think the retail on this is 69 now. They realized that it was worth a little more. 69 versus 300. I don't know. You gotta have, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna say any more until I do more testing. So I'm gonna get back on this car, and you know, that's the before and after of compounding. Just saying. I'm gonna switch back to my swirl mark remover now. I just wanted to use something that most people have already tried, you know, a combination that's pretty well known in the marketplace. So that's why I grabbed the correction compound and the Buff and Shine orange pads and did an apples to apples comparison. But keep on keeping on. All right, I'm about to do a quick comparison because I can't not do this after having mentioned what I said before. Now the Duetto is definitely a smoother machine. I don't know if that's because it has less power, but it is because of the throw and the balance of the machine. But it seems to me like my Harbor Freight dual action polisher just works better. It's more versatile. I can use it on curves and edges like this Scion FRS, and I'm going to show you right now. I have my lovely assistant hold the camera. So we have the Harbor Freight dual action polisher. We have an orange Buff and Shine foam pad. I have some Meguiar's D300 correction compound, just because I'm leaving all the demos the same with the same exact situation. So we have the D300, is the pad's already primed, everything, and so I'm going to show you what this thing can do on this crazy contour right here, and then I'm going to switch to the Duetto with the same pad. I'm going to take this pad off of here and put it on there, put more polish on it, and show you. So we're on speed 6. We're going balls to the wall with this thing. We're not playing around. Same thing on the other one. High as it will go. You'll notice, even on these edges, and I'm going to go straight for the edge, and I'm giving it medium pressure. It is still spinning. It is still spinning. I normally wouldn't go right in the middle of that. I would probably go like this, so that the pad folds out. And then I take it, I do the same thing on the bottom, but I'm putting down medium pressure, and the pad will not stop spinning. I mean, I can make it stop like that, but that's not how you polish anyway. So, what I know about all the Rupes polishers, Rupes polishers, however you want to say it, you can criticize me for saying Rupes if you want, doesn't matter. I'm American, I say it that way. I don't know. What my point is that I like a machine that has enough power to do what I want. If I've got to do an extra pass, that's fine. I need to be more comfortable with the machine in my hand. I believe the Rupes polisher is a little bit heavier as well, but on this particular test, I'm going to take this pad off. You notice I've got my cord control clip. You can get that at detailjuice.com. I'm going to set this polisher to the side. I have the Rupes Duetto right here. I'm going to use the same pad. And just so that you guys don't say, oh, well, there's not enough polish, it can't polish properly. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Same amount on both. And for all intents and purposes, we'll get off all the dried compound. If you'll remember from earlier in the video, this was the nastiest spot, so a couple extra passes isn't going to hurt anything. But I want to show you, we'll do the same thing, same apples to apples. I'm going to turn it on, and now I'm going to go straight into the edge. Immediately it stops. It is not moving, and I barely have any pressure on it. I gotta slow it way down to get any kind of spin. And on that edge right there, push just light medium pressure, it's barely spinning. And when it comes to a DA, if the pad ain't spinning, it ain't cutting. So, you do it like they want, and it polishes on that edge right there. As soon as you go up, even with no pressure, it slows it way down. Start pushing pressure, stop. Not even spinning. I mean, you can see that by, come on in here and look at this. I mean, I didn't put lines in my pad or the backing plate, but you see this straight line of polish? There's no swirly loos like there should be. So the bottom line here is, I'm not saying that this is a bad machine. I'm saying that I don't like it better than my Harbor Freight DA. On flat surfaces, it may cut more efficiently, but for me, I feel like the Harbor Freight DA, I mean, I keep going back to the price of the thing. I think it's 69 bucks. You can get a 25% off coupon every week in the Sunday paper. I paid $48 out the door for mine about 11 months ago now. It is bone stock except for that backing plate that I put on there. I don't use 6-inch pads, so I got the one for 5-inch pads or 5.5-inch pads. And I can tell you, it's a smooth running machine. I can tell that there's a lot of effort that went into this. It looks fantastic and all of that, but hands down, I would rather have my Harbor Freight DA over this any day of the week. Now, that's my personal opinion. I've used this for a few hours already today. I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to continue to try to use it, but I'm ready to put this away, back in the box it came in, and pick up my Harbor Freight DA, because it works. It's actually, I feel like the more time it takes me to switch polishers and pads and swap plugs and all that, it takes me away from doing work. And I feel like it takes me less time to just use the same pad, machine, and polish combo and maybe do an extra pass. I don't know, call me crazy, but the Harbor Freight DA is for me. So that's my little mini review. I'll probably shoot another video on it, but for now, I'm switching back to the Harbor Freight DA. All right, it's first thing in the morning, the day after a couple days after I polished this thing. Just getting it out of the bay so that I can work on that Mercedes right there. And this thing looks amazing. You can see the metallic in the paint. Way better than you could when I got it. Look at that gloss. That's after my swirl mark remover from detailjuice.com. Finishing polish from detailjuice.com with the same buff and shine microfiber pads with the swirl mark remover, the orange microfiber pads, and then I finished with the orange foam with my finishing polish. Then this car got opti coat all over it. Little extra material on the front end. I did not opti coat the wheels, but it looks amazing. I really like this color. I believe it's called Asphalt. The shine is amazing. You guys remember how hazy this car was before I started. Sorry, it's about 7:30 in the morning on Monday, and sun's not quite out enough to give you a ton of sun shots, but you get the gist. I'm about to get started on that Mercedes right there. Man, you remember that hazy spot that was right there? Yeah, it's all gone. Still a pretty deep scratch right there that just nothing can be done about, but that's what happens. But it looks amazing compared to how it did, for sure. That's properly polished paint right there, people. Anyway, give us a like at detailjuice.com on Facebook, as well as Garry Dean Detailing on Facebook. If you need me, I'm here. 813-846-4406. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Alright, I said I was done, but I'm not done shooting video of this thing. Look at this thing. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous! Goodness gracious, look at that metal flake. That is amazing. That is properly polished paint right there. Compounded and polished. Now we have sun. Amazing. Gorgeous! God, it's so nice. Love it. Love it. Love it, 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 love it. Look at it, it's so sparkly. Sparkles, it shimmers. It's really, really shimmery. I like it when it shimmers. And you remember, this was the side that was so effed up. Now it's so fresh and so clean. No haziness. All that gloss, the glossification has happened. God, it looks so good. Can't even stand it. It's so fantastic. Yeah, I guess you can tell I'm a fan of this color. I love this color. And when it's crystal clear, it's just amazing. So, all right, thanks for watching. I'm really done this time. Have a good day.